Okay, so here I have integrated with respect to x firstly. So see, when we are integrating with respect to x firstly, we will take all the function involving x. So here e to power minus xy sine px dx, all the terms involving x, so we will integrate it. This is the formula of e to power ax sine bx dx. You must have studied this in 12 also. Integral over e to power ax sine bx dx is a e to power ax by a square plus b square b cos bx minus a sin bx. पढ़ा होगा आपने? तो I have just followed that formula. So see, we are integrating with respect to x. So we will treat y as constant value. So here minus y will be treated as a, p will be treated as b. So using this formula, the limit integral has been transferred to this one. Now, see, on putting x tends to infinity, this will be e to power minus infinity. E to power minus infinity, that means it tends to 0. So the whole term will be cancelled, vanished on putting the upper limit. Minus lower limit, that means plus. On putting 0, e to power 0 is 1. P cos 0 is 1. Y sin 0 is 0. So this term will be vanished. So you will get only one term, that is p upon p square plus y square. So now all the terms becomes a function of y. Now you can integrate it directly. So this is nothing but the formula of tan inverse y by p. Now put the limit. On putting upper limit, this is tan inverse infinity, that means pi by 2. And on putting lower limit, this is 0. So you have got the integral value as pi by 2 directly. Now we have to prove this one. So to prove this one, we have changed the order of integration. That means now we'll integrate with respect to y firstly, then we will integrate with respect to x. So see, this is the integral. Now I am integrating with respect to y firstly. So if we are integrating with respect to y, sin px will be treated as constant. So sin px have been kept out. Now this is e to power minus xy dy. We are integrating with respect to y, so x will be treated as constant. So integration of this term e to power minus xy will be e to power minus xy upon minus x. Why it is minus x? Because we are integrating with respect to y, so minus x will be treated as constant. So now if you put the limit, on putting upper limit, this will give 0, minus plus. On putting lower limit, this will give 1. So you will left with one term, that means sin px upon x. Now this integral, we have already evaluated this integral, and the value of this integral has been evaluated as pi by 2 in the last section. Now put the values and make this as an identity, and we are going step by step. You see that 0 to infinity sin px by x dx will be equal to pi by 2, and that's what we have to prove. So this is the proof of that problem. Is there any query? No. Okay, let's go to the another problem. Question number 3. Please try to solve this equation. Question number 3. See, evaluate 0 to 1 x square 2 minus x xy dx dy using change of order of integration. See, first of all, define the region and draw the graph. So lower limit is y equal to x square, that means it is a parabola. So I draw a parabola x square equal to y. Then upper limit is y equal to 2 minus x. That means it is an equation of x plus y equal to 2. So this is an equation of x plus y equal to 2, and it is represented by this line, x plus y equal to 2. So the limit becomes y equal to x square to y equal to 2 minus x, and then x equal to 0 to 1. X equal to 0 to 1. That means the region covered by this integral is here. This is ADFVEC, this one, whole region. And in the problem, the strip is taken as vertical strip. Now, since we are using change of order of integration, so we will convert the strip in horizontal direction. So see, if we take strip in horizontal direction, then strip will lies in two different curves. So in CD, the strip lies in y-axis and in this equation of line, and here the strip lies in y-axis and this equation of parabola, curve of parabola. So we have to take two different integral here. So I have mentioned AB is a vertical strip. To use change of order of integration, take the stripe CD and EF horizontally. So the limit will becomes, see, for the upper part, that is a triangle, x equal to 0 to this line, that means x equal to 2 minus y. The lower limit is x equal to 0 to 2 minus y, and then to cover this area, y will move from 1 to 2. See, 1 to 2. Now, for the lower part, x, this is x equal to 0 to this equation of parabola. That means x equal to root y. That means x equal to 0 to root y. The lower limit will be 0 to upper limit root y. And then to cover this region, y will move from 0 to 1. Okay. So y is moving from 0 to 1. Now you can evaluate this integral and you will get the answer. So are you solving it? Try to solve
Yes, ma'am.
it and tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Please note it down.
Ma'am, 3 by 8 square units.
Yes, 3 by 8. The answer is 3 by 8. Okay. So बाकी लोग इसको सॉल्व कीजिए. Next topic, I'm going to the next topic. The next topic is area enclosed by curve. So how do we find the area of any region using double integral? So let us consider the area bounded by two curves y equal to f1x and y equal to f2x within the lines x equal to x1 and x equal to x2. Now here I have taken a vertical strip of width delta x, and out of this vertical strip I have taken a rectangular plane, small plane of length delta y. So what will be the length of this rectangular plane, small rectangular plane? That will be delta x into delta y. Now suppose this region cover n numbers of this type of rectangular plane, then there if fine. Now if n tends to infinity, that means if there are infinite number of this type of rectangular plane, then the area of this rectangular plane will tends to 0, and that is the limit of the sum. So the total area covered by this region will tends to dx dy over the region R. Why? Because the area of this small plane lamina is delta x delta y, and if it is covered by whole region, then it will be double integral over dx dy. So the integral, the limit of integration will depend on problem. If it is the curve is bounded y equal to f1x and f2x, so this will be the limit of integration, y equal to f1x to f2x and x equal to x1 to x2. While if the region is bounded by two curves, different curves, that is x equal to f1y, x equal to f2y, then the area will be double integral over dx dy, and the limit of integration will be changed only. So the formula to find the area of any curve is double integral over dx dy, and the region will be defined on the problem. Okay, this is in the Cartesian coordinate system. If you take it in polar coordinate system, there will be the term double integral over r dr d theta. Here capital R represent the region defined in the problem, while small r represent the polar curve. So in Cartesian, double integral over dx dy, in polar coordinate r dr d theta. This is the formula to find the area of the curve. Now let's solve some problem. This is the question. See, the question is find the area of a plate in the form of a quadrant of the ellipse. The equation of ellipse is given here. See, we have to find the area in one quadrant. So I'm just giving the view of one quadrant only, and this ellipse will cut the x-axis at a0 and y-axis at 0b. Equation of ellipse is given here. So from this equation we can find y is equal to b square root of 1 minus x squared by a square, right? So see, you can take either one, either vertical strip or horizontal strip, no problem. I have taken a vertical strip, so the lower limit of vertical strip lies on y equal to 0. Okay, the upper limit of the stripe lies on the equation of ellipse. So the equation of the upper limit will be y equal to b square root of 1 minus x squared by a square. Now, to cover this region, the stripe moves from here to here. That means x equal to 0 to x equal to a. So the stripe moves from 0 to a. Therefore, the area of this region, see the formula, double integral over dx dy, then y 0 to this curve b square root of 1 minus x square by a square, and x moves from 0 to a. Now you solve it. So since y has the variable limit of integration, so I am integrating y firstly. So on integrating dy, you will get y, and I just put the limit. So we come to directly this step. b square root of 1 minus x square y a square. dy, integration of dy is y. Then we have put the limit and we have come here. Okay, now, so from here, if you take a square out, this will be a square root of a square minus x square. So this is b by a, 0 to a, square root of a square minus x square dx. So now the integral has been converted into terms of x only. Now you can integrate it by any method. I have used here substitution technique. That means x equal to, I have put a cos theta or a sin theta. I have put here x equal to a sin theta. See, x equal to a sin theta. So on putting x equal to a sin theta, you will get a square minus a square sin square theta. That means a square cos square theta. That means a cos theta. And then dx. dx is a cos theta d theta. So from here we can get a square cos square theta and b by a. Now a square a cancel, so this is ab, and this limit is 0 to pi by 2. How? On putting x equal to 0, theta equal to 0. On putting x equal to a, theta is equal to, a will cancel, sin theta equal to 1, that means theta equal to pi by 2. So this is ab, cos square theta, this is 1 by 2 into pi by 2. So this is pi ab by 4. So this is the solution of this problem. Clear? ठीक है, चलिए एक क्वेश्चन और करते हैं इसमें. सी, find the area between the parabola y square equal to 4ax and x square equal to 4ay. Actually, we have to prove that the area between the parabola is y square equal to 4x and x square equal to 4ai. So see, the equation of parabola is y square equal to 4x. That means the curve is this one, and the curve of x square equal to 4ay is this. So the region covered by these two parabola is this one. Now you can take either strip, either in horizontal or in vertical, no issue. I have taken again a vertical. So the lower limit of vertical strip is on the curve, this one. That means y equal to x square by 4a. While the upper limit of this stripe moves on this equation. That means y equal to 2 root ax. So the lower limit is x square by 4a and upper limit is 2 root ax. Now to cover this region, x moves from 0 to 4a. Okay, now you can solve it. One thing I wanted to ask, if you take the stripe in horizontal direction, then what will be the limit of integration? In question number 5, I'm repeating it again. If we will take the strip in horizontal direction, then what will be the limit of integration?
x का मैम y में हो जाएगा और y वाला जो है वो x के.
बस इतना ही. तो ये मुझे वही तो मैं पूछ रही थी, क्या होगा?
मैम जहाँ जहाँ x है वहाँ y कर दो.
नहीं मैम, x का y स्क्वायर बाई 4a और वहाँ पे x का 2 रूट a वो अपर लिमिट में, और
रूट ए वाई, और लिमिट जो होंगे y के 0 to 4a ही रहेंगी. ठीक है, ठीक है, चलिए. And one thing I wanted to say that, see, if you use change of order of integration in your problem, then mention it by mention it that in which whatever you are taking the limit. आपको जो भी आप लिमिट ले रहे हो, that means प्रॉब्लम्स में जो लिमिट दिए हुए हैं, आप उस स्ट्रिप को अगर वर्टिकल दिया हुआ है तो उसे आप हॉरिजॉन्टल में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हो, तो आप इसे मेंशन करोगे कि आई एम कन्वर्टिंग दिस वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप इन हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन एंड द लिमिट हैज बीन चेंज्ड फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस. ठीक है, जब भी आप चेंज ऑफ ऑर्डर ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन के प्रॉब्लम्स करोगे तो आप उसमें लिमिट जो चेंज कर रहे हो उसे लिखना, कर्व के साथ साथ आप उसे लैंग्वेज में लिखना. ठीक है, कि लोअर लिमिट जो है वो ये था, मैंने इसे चेंज किया इस पे, अपर लिमिट जो ये था उसे मैंने इसमें चेंज किया है। ठीक है,
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम,
यस।
मैम ये क्वेश्चन में ये वाले क्वेश्चन में मेंशन रहेगा कि डबल इंटीग्रेशन से करना है, क्योंकि इसका एक और मेथड है जो हम लोग स्टैंडर्ड 12 में किए थे, तो उससे कर सकते हैं अगर क्वेश्चन में नहीं लिखा हुआ है यू हैव टू डू विद
नहीं,
द डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड।
सी, आप इसे कर सकते हो, ऑब्वियस सी बात है क्योंकि आपने 12 में किया हुआ है, बट अगर सेम प्रॉब्लम को एक्चुअली सिलेबस में आपके डबल इंटीग्रल है, तो एप्लीकेशन आपको इसलिए पढ़ाया जा रहा है ताकि आप इसे यूज कर सको। अगर किसी ने इसे डबल इंटीग्रल से किया है और आप अगर इसे सिंपल मेथड से कर रहे हो, सो यू विल गेट सम मार्क्स नॉट अप टू दैट। अगर वो क्वेश्चन 7 मार्क्स का है तो आपको 3 से 4 नंबर मिलेंगे,
ओके मैम, ओके मैम।
क्योंकि आपने वो टेक्निक यूज नहीं की है जो आपने पढ़ा है।
ओके मैम।
ठीक है, okay, so these two problems are belongs to area of Cartesian curve. Now I'm going to solve some problem on area of polar curve. So as I have already mentioned, the area of polar curve is double integral over r dr d theta. So let's solve some problem on polar curve. Question is, find the area lying inside the cardioid r equal to a1 plus cos theta and outside the circle r equal to a. So firstly, draw this curve, the cardioid. As you know, the curve of cardioid is represented by this leaf form. This is the curve of cardioid. Okay. Now, equation of circle. Equation of circle is this one. Now, in which region we have to find the area? Inside the cardioid, okay, but outside the circle. So this is the region in which we have to find the area. Now see, this region is symmetric around x-axis, है ना? So if you want to find area of this A, B, C, D, this region, so can we write it 2 into area of A, B, C? हम इसके एरिया को निकाल के इससे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं. We can do it. Now see, since we know that area of polar curve is double integral r dr d theta, so this is double integral over r dr d theta. Now the region, the limit of integration. So see, here the length of curve moves from, see, the lower limit lies on the circle while the upper limit lies on the cardioid. So this is r equal to a to r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So the lower limit is r equal to a to, this is a into 1 plus cos theta. Then to cover this region, see, the theta will move from x-axis to y-axis. That means in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant means theta equal to 0 to theta equal to pi by 2. Okay. So this is theta equal to 0 to pi by 2. Now you can see that r has variable limit of integration. So we will integrate with respect to r firstly. So this is r dr integrating. We will get r square by 2. Put the limit. So you will get a square 1 plus cos theta whole square minus a square d theta. So solve it, expand it as a plus b whole square, and you will get minus 1 cancel out, and thus the term involves this term only. Now you integrate it, put the values, limit, you will get the answer. This is a square by 4 pi plus 8. Okay. This question is for you. Find the area lying inside the circle. R equal to a sin theta and outside the cardioid r equal to a 1 minus cos theta. First of all, tell me what will be the circle of r equal to a sin theta. I means what will be the center of this circle and what will be the radius of this circle. R equal to a sin theta.
Center will be A.
A. Center will be A. A means what? A0 or 0A?
0,
Zero
comma
A.
A.
0A. And radius?
Center will be ma'am 0, comma a
Radius
by 2
also A.
and radius a by 2.
A, okay. Center is 0, A by 2. A by 2 or A?
A.
A, ma'am.
A. Okay. And radius?
Radius also A.
Radius also A. Fine. So this is the curve of cardioid in the leaf form, and this is the curve of circle. So inside the circle, but outside the cardioid. So this is the graph. Now, could you please tell me the limit of integration? The limit of integration? Draw it in your notebook. Limit of integration?
मैम R में A to A 1 minus cos theta and theta में 0 to pi.
R में क्या बोला आपने?
R में A to A 1 minus cos theta.
A to A और या फिर A to A into 1 minus cos theta to A? आप उल्टा बता रहे हो. लोअर लिमिट जो है वो होगा A into
Lower
1
limit
minus
होगा.
cos theta.
Yes, sorry ma'am. Lower limit A into 1 minus cos theta.
And upper limit is A.
Upper
2A.
limit 2A.
2A. Okay. Everyone is agree with it?
Yes.
Okay. And what will be the limit for theta?
0
0
to
to
pi.
pi.
0 to pi. Okay. Okay, try to solve this problem. We'll meet in the next class now. Is there any query for today class?
No, ma'am. Share the notes on the Google Classroom. Today's notes.
Yeah, I will do it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
अटेंडेंस होगा क्या?
मैम लीव कर दी सर. मैम चले गए.
मैम ने असिस्ट ले लिया.
अपना ही मीटिंग है लग रहा.
Induce कर